I get to meet some women and I'm wondering, how do these women live with their husbands? And you begin to like automatically pity for the men they are living with, because their attitude is just horrible. Like if you talk like this to somebody else, what happens to the man that you are living with? Only God knows how you pound and say terrible things to him. Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I'm Charity Ubu, and in today's video I'm going to be doing what I always love to do in my videos to influence you positively. And in today's video I'm going to be taking a quick one because I just want to share with you my thoughts on what I actually think causes fights or such complaints from women that their husbands beat them. Why do women get beaten? Like, what do you think is the reason why women get beaten? Most women, not everybody, most women or some women get beaten in their relationship with their husbands or their partner. Now, before I go ahead in this video, I'd love to advise you, if you're a girl watching this video, if you are in a relationship with someone and then that person gets to beat you like he enjoys it, and then after beating you he tells you he's sorry and that it won't happen again, and before you know he goes ahead and beats you again. Please, I want to make a point clear right now. If you have such person in a relationship, like you are having a relationship with that kind of person, please do me a favor, stay away from that relationship, because if you may think it's going to change, but he may not change at the end of the day. So please stay away. But if you are already married, well, if you get slapped, sometimes it starts with a slap. If you get slapped from your spouse or from a person that you have just like gotten married to, like, or in a relationship, I'd love for you to do me a favor. One thing, or first things first, I'd love to you to make it clear to that person that you are not a punching bag. Like, make it totally absolutely clear that you are not a punching bag. He should not feel that he can like slap you whenever he feels like it. So you make it, as soon as you get that first slap, please make it clear that it's not a part of the deal, that you cannot be slapped by him. When you are not his housemaid or something, even if you are his housemaid, you don't just slap your housemaid like that. So for you not to get into trouble in future, if you get the signal, the red light, like you see it coming, please make it clear that it cannot continue. Like, seriously, make it clear that it cannot continue. And then I'm going to be talking right now, because when I mention this, I know most of us immediately will begin to think that why won't women get beaten when they cannot close their mouth? Which woman have you seen that doesn't talk? Most women talk. I am a parrot. Like, women, we are gifted with mouth. We can talk and talk and talk. Now listen, I talk, but I don't get beaten. My husband is not a beater. He does not beat me. I don't know if he has the ability to or capability to beat a woman. I don't know. He doesn't beat me. But I'm going to be telling you what I use as my secret weapon. Like, first of all, I'm going to like make it clear to you that God is everything. If you watch most of my videos, if you haven't seen them, please go ahead and check out some of my videos. You will find out that I always put God first, because that is my everything. It is my ginger. That is what is moving me. God, God, God. Without him, I don't know anything. I don't know what to do. I don't have lawyer that will help me. I really don't know what to do without God. So for me, God is everything. Pray about everything. First of all, pray about everything. Now, if you get beaten or you have a spouse that beats you, I think that what I have found out could be the reason is because you do not understand your spouse very well. That is the keynote of this video, understanding your spouse. If you understand your spouse, I think to a very high extent, in fact, there may not even be beaten at all. In fact, there won't be beaten at all, because I'm giving you an example based on my own life. Because I said in my video, my beginning video, that I am going to be influencing you positively in your marriage, because I want you to be happy. And so I'm going to be sharing most of my life experiences and how it has been for me. I'm going to be sharing most of those experiences with you, so you can be able to like find or figure out a way to build your marriage based on the things I say, to be able to put happiness in your home. And so why I think some women get beaten is because they do not understand their spouse, not because they talk too much, because I talk too much. Let me explain why I said is because you do not understand your spouse. That person that gets beaten, or the person that beats you rather, if you understand his temperament, if you understand when he's getting to that peak, that point at which the beating comes, if you understand that, to a high extent you have won him over. Like, let me say something to you now. If your husband and you are having an argument with your husband, we all do. If anybody tells you he doesn't or she doesn't, it's a big lie. So everyone, I'm not going to come here and start like demonstrating or trying to paint pictures for you. Sorry, I'm sharing everything I'm sharing to you based on the experiences that I have in my marriage in order for you to be happy. And so I'm going to tell you, everyone at one point or another in their marriage, they have arguments with their spouse, not necessarily fights. When you hear fight, it's not because you are exchanging blows. Who has power to exchange blows? It's not because you are punching each other or all of that. No, that is quite different. What is generally known as fight in a relationship is that moment that you have one misunderstanding or the other with your spouse. Because even with your brother, you tend to have quarrels. Not that you tend, you actually like fight most of the time with your brother. Not to talk of someone that you do not like, you met because God wants you to be together with that person. Why won't you quarrel? There are times that misunderstandings will come, definitely. But how do you go about this misunderstanding? How do you handle it? And so I'm going to tell you today that whenever you have, if you are the type that gets beaten by your husband, whenever you have issues or you have misunderstandings with your husband or with your spouse, you watch as you talk. Don't become a parrot without your brain. Like, you watch when you talk. You say the things that you need to say, not because you have mouth to talk. Like, I get to meet some women and I'm wondering, how do these women live with their husbands? And you begin to like automatically pity for the men they are living with, because their attitude is just horrible. Like, if you talk like this to somebody else, what happens to the man that you are living with? Only God knows how you pound and say terrible things to him. I'm going to be bringing more videos concerning this stuff for you to, like, if you are in that shoe, like you belong to that group, I'd love for you to change and try something else. And like, so when you argue or you have a misunderstanding with your spouse, I'd love for you to watch it. Know when to stop. I know when to stop. Like, I understand my husband. Every time we like have that argument and it begins to heat and it begins to heat to that peak that could bring something like beating, I just stop. And I'm so glad that he's the kind that also like, he knows when to leave the room, like just to like control it. He has to, or I just stop myself. I just stop. I don't say anymore, because I know that these are the moments that people just can't stop. Like, they keep saying it and keep saying things, and before you know, you move the person to beating you because you do not know when to stop. So the issue is not because you talk too much. The issue is because you are not watching the eyes of the person that you are talking to. You are not watching his temperament. You are not watching his moves. You are not watching. Some people even go to the extent of, oh my God, like, you go to the extent of jacking your husband's shirt or holding his trouser. He should beat you. He will beat you. He will beat you because you are not his mate. Even if you are his mate, he's a man. A man is a man. I'm not in the school of thought that what a man can do, a woman can do better. I cannot do better. I cannot come and be fighting with a man. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of strength. So if you think you have strength and then you hold your husband, you hold his shirt, you hold his trouser, come and kill me today, he will kill you. So please, do me a favor, learn how to understand your husband and know when to stop. So whenever you have your misunderstandings, which I pray is not going to be an often thing, like something you enjoy doing, like every day you are fighting, you are quarreling, it can be tiring. It can be tiring. So I hope that you are the kind of wife that like find time to bond with your husband, not every time quarrel or causing problems between the two of you. There are some things that you can actually look away from to avoid problems. And so, but once in a while, when these misunderstandings come in, please do me a favor, watch your husband, try to understand him, know when to stop. Watch him. Watch him. Whenever you say something that you think has pricked him or that has pained him, do go ahead and like stop, cool it down. He can like keep talking and talking, just let him cool it down to avoid that thing called wife battery. Don't let him kill you because you think you have mouth. The mouth is the problem actually, but another thing is understanding when to stop. So I'm not saying, because I know before you clicked on the video, your mind must have told you that what she's going to say is because women talk too much. I'm sorry, that is a key factor, but that is not even the reason why the women get beaten, I think. So you can actually like share your own thoughts. What do you think? Why do you think that men beat women? Drop in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. And so this is my thoughts concerning this video. Like, I feel like sharing it with you. It's a very quick one. So please understand your husband. If you understand your spouse very well, you will know when to stop. You will know the right things to say at the right time. Sometimes we don't even know when to say things. Let me share a quick one with you. Like, I did something to my husband. No, he did something to me and I was not happy about it. And every time I'm not happy about something, I want to say it to him, let him know, because that's the level we are right now. We express ourselves very well, and I want to say it to him, let him know what I feel about what he said. And so I didn't realize that the first time that, no, the other time I tried it, I was bringing food and I just wanted to like explode and let him know what I think and what I thought about that, and I was bringing food for him. And another thing, it was the same. Another time I still did the same thing, trying to drop food, and I still said something. And one day he said to me, is that the new thing now? Is that the ebano now, that when you are bringing food to me, you bring your complaint? And I just had to watch it. I just had to stop, because it was actually wrong. I didn't know. So sometimes we misplace these things. We don't know when to talk. We don't know when to stop. We don't know when to bring it. You watch him. Before you bring up an argument or before you say something to him, try to watch him. How is he feeling? Is he excited to hear what you're going to say to him? Is that the right moment to say what you are saying to him? Is that the right way to say what you are saying to him? Like, work on yourself. Take your time, work on yourself, work on your approach, the way you approach this man, the way you say this thing to him. Work on your approach. Like, try to like figure some things out that may be wrong coming from your own angle, and then you see that most of these things, not actually everything, but most of these things are caused by the women. So glad to have shared this with you today. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, so every time I have a new video, like every week I bring out a new video, you are going to see them quick. Please drop your comments as you watch and like my videos. Encourage me, please. Encourage me and let me know that I'm on the right path, and let me know what you think. You can give me like topics, like tell me what you want me to talk about, and I'm going to go ahead and do it for you. And so I'll see you in my next one. You are going to like see most of my videos. Check them out and let me know what you think. I love you like always. Bye for now.